Oh, these things actually look kind of scary. Diddle-diddle-doo. I'm really loving this mod. It just feels like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. It doesn't... Like, the Nightmare mod didn't feel like I was playing Final Fantasy VII. The Nightmare mod felt like I was playing Super Difficulty Simulator. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This feels like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. This actually feels like it has a curve, and I'm getting stronger, and the enemies are cool. Like, I don't know. It's just... It feels more like an actual video game and not just like... In this game, you just get screwed all day, every day. It's really fun. How many balloons did you throw? I did not throw any balloons. I really should have, though. There's a balloon sitting right off screen over there. I can grab it. There's no balloon within... Oh, wait, there's a balloon under my desk. There's a balloon under my desk! Here we go. There it is. I did it. What was your name? Irvin. I don't know why, but Cloud just sounds even more badass with that name. Like, before, he's like, what's your name? And he's just like, Cloud. But now he's like, Irvin. Why is he blue? Airbuster is blue. He looks like the helicopter. It's blue, Airbuster. I like how they changed the look of the enemies. So it actually feels like I'm fighting a new enemy. It doesn't feel like I'm fighting Airbuster again. I'm fighting Airbuster 2.0 or whatever. Mirror Bomber. What is that? What is Mirror Bomber? Oh, why is he turning already? That's not. What is happening? What is this? What is this? Rainbows? Mirror Bomber deployed. What does that mean? Does that mean when he hits one side, the other side takes the damage or something? Also, I can't figure out which way he's looking. It's just like the Nightmare mod again. I can't tell where he's looking. I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't know which way to attack. Okay, he's looking at Cloud. Okay, now he's looking at the other two. So I need Cloud to attack. Plasma Ball. Ow. Okay, now turn around. Turn around, please. Okay. Now Tropton can use his limit. In a second. Or push on herself. Oh no! No! I did not know we have Reflect. No wonder. Great. That was fun. Way to heal the enemy 1,000 million HP. Alright, we're probably just gonna restart this because... Hey! Grit came into effect. Good job. Now you're dead for real though. Oh, nope. Drago's gonna die. See, I should have known. I should have known. Should have known that, Mirror Bomber was Reflect, but I didn't even think about it. Did not even think about it. Oh, Tifa's dead. I'm just gonna use 2 limits on him while he's looking the wrong way and see if it kills him like in the regular game. 999 damage. What does he have, like a limit or something? Trank gun. Excuse me, game. That's not cool. Oh crap, I gotta get him to turn around. I'm gonna try to actually salvage this just for fun. Because why not? Because if I can get him to turn... Dang it, never mind. Drago died. That's not good. He lost his limit. And now he turns, of course. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. What do you have here? Do you have... I can salvage this. I can do it. Oh crap, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have used that. I made a horrible mistake. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad move. Get him to turn around. Dang, that damage! Holy crap. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Ow. Stop sleeping. Stop sleeping. Okay, that works. Hit Barrett. Sweet. Don't turn. Ow. You did it. No, don't put him to sleep. I need him to attack so you turn around. Irvin, wake up. Wake up, Irvin. There we go. He's weak to lightning, but honestly my attacks are doing like way more. Drago's about to rip him up. Ready for this? He's about to get ripped. Who is he attacking? Who is he attacking? Watch this Drago damage. Booyah! 738. Are you kidding me? Oh, he turned around. He's so dead. He is so dead. Watch this. I'm going to interrupt his turn. And he's looking the other way. And now he's dead. Good night. See ya next year. Booyah! I tried to make it hard, guys. I healed him. I still beat him. Suck it. Just suck it. Hashtag this sucks. Remember this cutscene, it'll be important later. If we do a speedrun. So if you're unaware of like why we're doing so much damage, Airbuster takes 4 times damage from behind. He's the only enemy in the game that like takes so much damage for some reason. If you use weaknesses on other enemies in the game, it does like 2 times damage. But Airbuster takes 4 times damage from behind. So if you can time it to do a limit break as he's looking the other way, you will just wreck his face. And in the speedrun, if we get a critical hit, we can kill him in 2 hits. If we use Big Shot and then Braver, and we do it right and one of them criticals, he's just instantly dead. Hey, One Man Army, I'm loving the new threat mod. It's a lot of fun. I've liked every single change they've made so far. It's really cool. I came crashing down. I always thought Cloud should be a little more out of it during this part. He seems like he knows exactly what's going on. He's like, oh god, I'm sitting on flowers. Let me get up and talk to you. He should be like totally out of it. He should be like, where am I? What is this soft thing I'm sitting on? Never saw you before. Yeah, Drago helped me out with this. He gave me the latest version of the new threat mod, which apparently the game crashes here if you don't have. So thanks a lot for that, Drago. Appreciate it. Yeah, that repeating guard scorpion was pretty cool. I loved the model. It actually looked like broken down, and I loved how all of his attacks like didn't work. It's pretty hilarious. Alright, so Eris is going to be Zfawa, right? I think. Unless he doesn't want to be Eris. Because Kez said he doesn't want to be anyone. And the next after Kez is Zfawa. So, actually, Zfawa and Drago are tied, but Drago already has a character, so... Yeah, it's going to be Zfawa, unless he doesn't want to be... Unless he doesn't want to be Eris. So speak now or forever be Eris. Is he still here? Yeah, he's still here. Oh, am I naming Eris Zfawa? Or do you want to be, or do you want to wait? And if you're still the high donator at Red 13, then you can be Red 13. If you are still the high donator. He said all good. But he didn't hear me say he could still be Red 13, so I'll give him a couple more seconds. In case he changes his mind. Has to be all caps, too. So let's talk about Eris. We don't know how Eris feels about Cloud in terms of like love interests. Like someone said earlier, she's a bit of a flirt, but she doesn't say, hey Cloud, I like you, unless you go on a date with her. Even then, I don't think she says it. She doesn't say it because she loves Zack, and Cloud reminds her of Zack. So that's why she has this strange interest with Cloud. She never, I guess technically we don't know if Eris like loves Cloud. But we do know that she loved Zack, and we would guess that she wouldn't, like, it's not really cheating on Zack, because, like, they're not together anymore, and obviously Zack is dead, but I don't think she would abandon her love for Zack. So I don't think Eris ever wants to be, like, in a relationship with Cloud. It's just she has feelings for him because he's so much like Zack, and she goes on the date with him because it's like going on a date with Zack. And Eris pretty much knows that she's going to die. She kind of knows that she wants to sacrifice herself for the world. So she wouldn't, like, start an actual relationship with Cloud because she knows what the future holds for her. But, oh yeah, we get to see her innate ability. When using the defend command, Zfawa will enter her Geomancer stance and absorb damage from these elements. Fire, ice, lightning, earth, water, wind, and holy. Holy cow. When defend wears off, she will exit Geomancer stance. The elements not covered are poison, gravity, and hidden. Physical elements like cut and shout are also not covered. That's cool. So, now we're back on track. I'm glad that something big didn't happen. So, anyways, I was talking about Eris, and I don't know when the internet actually dropped. So I'm gonna go ahead and say what I said again. Codename said something about let's talk about Eris and her love affection with Cloud. She doesn't actually love Cloud. She does, but not in a relationship way, as far as we know. She likes Cloud because she's in love with Zack, and Cloud is a lot like Zack. So she sees Zack in Cloud, and therefore is all lovey affectionate for him. But I think, in my personal recollection of the story, it seems like Eris knows she's going to die. Not now, but as soon as she gets captured and starts to learn about her history, she kind of realizes what she needs to do. She knows that she needs to sacrifice herself for the world. So at some point during the story, she knows she's going to die. And so she's not going to, like, start a relationship with Cloud because, you know, she's going to die. I personally think, and there's no proof to this, but I personally think she knows before she goes on the date with him. And I think that's why she goes on the date with him. She wants, like, one last date with Cloud to hang out with him before she sacrifices herself for the world. So that's the way I get it. But there's no proof for that. That's just the way I've interpreted the story. But as far as we know, Eris loves Zack. Zack is gone, so she sees a lot of Zack and Cloud. So she loves, not like relationship loves, but loves Cloud, and they hang out and everything. And then she sacrifices herself. And the real love interest is supposed to be Tifa. But that's just the way it's interpreted. Like I said, I think that's the way it goes. Some people would probably disagree and say that Eris did love Cloud, but then dies and stuff, and she was supposed to be the love interest, but I don't think... It's pretty obvious that Tifa is supposed to be the love interest. And this doesn't include... I'm not talking about the options you can say to, like, be mean to Eris and stuff. That is all just for the date. That's kind of just an Easter egg. But the canon is that Cloud and Tifa are supposed to be together, and Eris and Zack are supposed to be together. So that's just the way it's supposed to be. If this is the same way, then I won't have to do any fights with Eris. I'll just do it the same way that I do it in the speedrun. But yeah, so that's kind of the way that it works. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If you played, what is it, Crisis Core, right? Zack tells Cloud to kind of be his legacy, and that's why Cloud gets his Buster Sword. So, in a way, Cloud is kind of Eris's Zack, if that makes sense. Eris needs somebody to be with her before she makes the decision to save the world, and Cloud is just kind of that guy. He's there at the time, you know? I have not played Xenogears, and I want to, but it's really, really expensive, so I have not. Jagant's gotta go catch Pokemon. What a loser. I mean, what a cool guy. I didn't say that out loud. You can't prove that I said that. I do kind of like, maybe like the only thing in the Nightmare mod that I think maybe was cool that they didn't do here is they allowed you to skip this church scene in the Nightmare mod, which is kind of nice because if you know what you're doing, like I got through that with no random encounters because I knew what I was doing. So, well, there is a chance you can get a random encounter depending on what your count is, but I didn't have to fight with Eris at all because I know how the barrels work. So if you're already like a Final Fantasy VII aficionado, then that church scene is just kind of a waste of time. So it was nice that you could skip it in the Nightmare mod, but it's not a big deal. It's not like it takes that long. Can I send you my copy? Yeah, if you want to send me anything, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it, and I will play it on stream in your honor. And if you want to send it, there's a address below. Just scroll down. There's a P.O. box you can send it to. And I would greatly appreciate it. I also open all of my gifts on stream. So if you send it, I'll open it on stream and then show it off and then play it. So, so yeah, and I would greatly appreciate it. I love all the gifts I get. I keep everything. I have like the special edition that Tropton sent me over there on my bookcase. I keep it there so everyone can see it. I love all the stuff you guys send me. It's really great. I still have this controller that JRM sent me. This thing, if I can get it. This thing's really cool. It's a PC kind of PlayStation controller. Not really. It has like 6 buttons, but I have that. I keep everything. I have these 2 games that. What was this, Erythium or was this Tropton? I think Tropton sent these. These 2 games that he sent me. I have everything. I keep everything. So. I really do appreciate it. And there, the P.O. box is down below. You can just send it there. You can address it just the way it is, and it will reach me. And by the way, Mo's87 Italy, thanks for coming. I didn't see your name. Thanks for coming. Glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the stream. Can we send foreign candies? I suppose, as long as they don't, like... What the heck? Why is Zfawa attacking himself? Does she, like, heal herself or something when she attacks? That'd be cool. Oh my god, she does. She heals a lot! Oh my god! Are you serious? Is she just, like, an everlasting healing robot? Alright. Alright, seriously. Eris is the greatest character in the game. Are you, like... That is so good! She can constantly heal us like that? You gotta be kidding me. Dude, that's amazing. That's so good. And I like how the game automatically makes her target us before the enemy. That way you don't accidentally heal the enemy. Yeah, her special ability is cool too. If you guys missed it because the stream dropped, her special ability is that when she defends, she absorbs magic. Pretty much every magic element in the game except poison and gravity. So if they use like fire, ice, lightning, any of that, earth, any of that stuff, she'll absorb it when she goes in, when she defends. Okay, so Eris is without a doubt the greatest character in the game. Like, seriously, how do you even... Like, that's so good. And it looks like all of her... Someone said that it's a weapon specific, so I guess each weapon does something different. This one restores HP, which, honestly, I don't think I'll ever get rid of that. I don't care what her other stuff does. That's way too good. Having an infinite heal is just, like, so good. At least in the early game. Later, it's not as important. Because we could just buy a ton of ethers and have plenty of healing, but... do I want... I kind of want a lightning materia. I wish you would unequip this stuff. Oh my god, I wish she got like barrier all? That's already at M barrier? Ice, osmos, life? Dude, she is like... She is all that. I can't believe she already has osmos. That's amazing. Need some more materia slots. I have like so much materia. I really need lightning. You should get cover. You don't really need restore because freaking Eris is amazing. So, don't need any more of that. I am not into masochism. Who needs bandages? Just hit yourself. Why is the screen? Why is everyone saying the screen is glitchy? What about the screen is glitchy? It looks fine on my end. What's glitchy about the screen? Oh, the Twitch app is screwing up? I've never had the Twitch app screw up. The Twitch app's usually pretty good. Make sure. Quality fades back and forth. Looks fine on my end. I can see myself. Look how great I look. Yeah, as long as it's not glitching for everyone. If the app's giving you problems, I apologize. I've never had problems with the Twitch app, though. So that's kind of surprising to me. Yes, we can buy tents. Tents are the best. Give me tents. Or give me death. Or give me death tents. Probably should have waited, actually, because this guy probably has some good stuff, too. But I guess I can... actually, all he's got is this Titan Bangle. It's not that exciting. He does have grenades, though. And grenades are pretty great. Toot toot, next stop is Midgar. I bought an extra lightning materia, though, so I can, like, smash the elevator dudes with lightning. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna go in here and see if the game freezes, because in the Nightmare mod, the game just straight up froze. This guy is sick. Wee ga wah 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 wah. Help him, Eris. Hit him with your stick. Listen, I'm no doctor. I'm not a doctor. Here comes Dr. Tran. I am no doctor. No windows in your house. That's some oldie but goodie stuff there. Morph materia. I already got morph materia. Dude, that's pretty sweet. It's time to morph some stuff. I'll do it too. I'll morph some stuff. Let's do it. I'm ready. My body's ready. We're at Zifawa's house. What's going on in your house, Zifawa? You hiding things from us? Hiding some things? You know the other annoying thing about the stream dropping? Luckily it was just for a few minutes and, you know, you gotta let it go. But one thing that does kind of suck is that I have to restart the stream, and every time I restart the stream, I send out another notification. So like people get people just got spammed with like 2 extra notifications about my stream because I had to restart, which is annoying. I hate spamming people with notifications. I try to do just 1 per day that I stream. Did I not get the opportunity to be mean to Eris there? Or did I just skip it and I didn't notice? Now the Nightmare mod, just to be, you know, as trolly as humanly possible, made it so we had to run through this area instead of walking. Just to be a troll. But I'm guessing this one will probably be just walk. Hey, Raven 1991. Thanks for coming. My, have you grown? You barely fit on your bed anymore. Just kidding, that bed is freaking huge. It's like the biggest bed ever. Like, Cloud is full-sized, man, and he, like, barely fits on half that bed. Like, look at this bed. This bed's normal-sized. Alright, cool, they didn't troll me this time. Nice. The funny run glitch still works. You can make the noise like you got caught, even though you didn't get caught there, if you run it right as the screen is transitioning. Alright, I kind of want to buy some grenades. So I might, like, do a couple battles in Wall Market. Or before Wall Market, I mean. You're up bright and early. I was trying to leave you behind, you stupid woman. Cloud is such a jerk to all the women in his life. That's actually Cloud's mom. Anything that happens during Cloud's childhood that we see is real. The Nibelheim flashback is all false. That's all Zach. But everything before that is actually real. And that's why, you remember when I said before, I was talking about the well flashback and why it's important. It's important because that is a real flashback. And all the other flashbacks we get after that, not including, like Tifa's house is real, and Cloud's house is real, and that well scene is real. But everything else is Zack. So it's really important that Cloud holds on to that memory, because it's one of the memories they use during the that Tifa uses while he's trying to figure out what's real and what's not real. She uses that scene and she says, "That's real. I remember being at that well talking to you." So it's like an important thing. It's an important thing for the story that they both remember that well, because that well is what Cloud realizes from that well memory, that he was real at one point. Like his body, he did exist with Tifa before the whole Zack thing. So it's like, yeah, it's important. It's hard to explain, but just if you haven't played this game in a while, because like if you're like me, because it had been a while since I had played the beginning of this game. I played it when I was younger all the way through, and then I played it again when I was older all the way through. But after that, hey, Geeky the Vixen is now following. Thanks for following. After that, I just played the end of the game over and over again, you know, for the videos and stuff. So I never, like, I kind of forgot. I want to try to use magic with Eris and see how much damage it does. That was a lot of damage. Eris is a boss. But yeah, it had been a while since I actually played through the beginning of the game, because I was always playing the end of the game for all the videos and stuff. And sometimes you forget a lot of the story. But if you're listening to me talking right now and you're like, what are you talking about with the well being important? Go back to the scene where Cloud and Tifa fall into the live stream and just play that over again, and you'll learn so much about the game that you have forgotten since your childhood. Because as a kid, we were only susceptible to like so much text before we were like, okay, this is getting boring. So we didn't always read all the text. But that live stream section where it shows Cloud's history and Tifa and Cloud work through his memories, is like so huge and explains so much about the game, and you don't really remember it unless you play it again. So it's a really good scene to go back and play. I recommend that if you want to learn more about the story of this game, even if you've played it before, to go back and play that scene again, because it explains a lot about a lot. It explains a lot about Cloud's story, which is the most confusing story of the game, and probably the most confusing story of like most video games I've ever played. So, and I still sometimes get confused on certain things. When people ask questions, I'm always like, wait, was that or this? And maybe sometimes I have to go back and read it because it's confusing. It's a lot to take in. It's a very confusing story. And the way that the game gives it to you is in such a beautiful way, where it slowly reveals more and more. But certain things that it's revealing are right, and some of the things that it's revealing are wrong. And you don't really learn all of it until that live stream section. So you're slowly learning more and more, but you never know what's actually right and what's wrong. So it gives it in such a beautiful way, but then at the same time, you know, if you're remembering it from when you were a kid, you're going to be remembering some of the stuff that's incorrect because it was before you realized that all that stuff was incorrect. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely not hard for everyone, but it's certainly hard for a lot of people. It's hard for me. I'm willing to admit that I get confused by this game's story all the time. Even though I've played it so many times and read the story so many times and done the in-depth videos, there's still parts that I'm like, wait, you know, I have to go back and read it. So, don't feel like you're an idiot if you don't remember everything about this game, because you certainly are not. Take it from me. Although I am an idiot, so you probably shouldn't listen to me at all, but... Hey, Final Freak 25. This is my first Twitch stream. I love your videos. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And if there's anything you'd like to see, please let me know. I love taking requests for new Twitch people, for new fans that are watching. Also, Cloud is confused, and I'm not really sure why. But I have Healing Wind, so we're all good. You know, one thing I always wished that Healing Wind would heal status effects. I always thought that'd be great. But Healing Wind is already pretty OP. Oh, I just attacked the wrong thing. Final Freak is now following. Thanks for following. You won't regret it. Or you might. You might unfollow immediately. As soon as I say something stupid. As soon as I say something stupid, this guy, unfollow. Holy crap, I'm making some big bucks. Did you ever have hilarious names for the characters in this game? Not personally, no. I don't know why, but in RPGs, I almost never change the names. Obviously, I am right now, because we played this game so many times that, you know, why not? And also, I like to give my fans the opportunity to be the names of the characters in the game. But when I was growing up and when I play these games on my own, I almost never change the names. It's just something I've always done. I don't know. I like the original names. I like to. It helps me remember which character is doing what when they actually have their normal names. So, but in this game, I don't think I ever really changed their names. But I do remember in Final Fantasy X, a buddy and me always called Titus Tito, just because it was easier. So whenever I went back and played the game, I always named him Tito. And then also Waka, for whatever reason, I started calling him Wacko. Just like whenever I was playing and I was bored, I was like, "Come on, Wacko, hit him!" So now every time I play Final Fantasy X, Titus has to be Tito and Waka has to be Wacko. But that's probably the only RPG that I actually like change the names. So if you're just joining us, this is the New Threat mod. It's like the Nightmare mod, but better. I guess the best way I can describe it is the Nightmare mod made a bunch of changes to the game just to make it harder. This mod makes a bunch of changes to the game to make it more fun. So it's actually like enjoyable. It is still pretty hard, like it's still difficult, but it's a good difficulty. It's a difficulty that's fun and rewarding and has a good balance and scale, whereas the Nightmare mod was just as hard as it could possibly be all the time because that was the purpose. Also, there's a lot of really cool, just unique, awesome changes, including the sprites, or the models look better, just a lot of different things. I really do enjoy this mod. I think they did a really good job on it. Also, characters have innate abilities, which are cool. Barrett's is really cool. He gets stacks depending on if he's in the front row or the back row. That increases attack or defense. So if he's in the front row and he attacks, he gets an attack stack, up to 5 stacks, and he starts doing more and more damage. And if he's in the back row, then he gets a defense stack every time he gets hit. And it goes up to 5, and he gets more and more defense. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, right. I have to talk about the fact that I called Titus Titus instead of Titus. I completely, fully understand that Titus is pretty much supposed to be pronounced Titus, but that's literally the dumbest name ever, and I refuse to call him Titus. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all of you who are scarred because I said Titus, but I'm not sorry because Titus sounds awful. I'm not sorry. That's why, see, that's what's so great about Tito. Just call him Tito. Then there's no argument, you know? He's just Tito. No one would say Tito. It's just Tito. What's up, Tito? But I've pretty much given up on trying to pronounce things correctly because I always fail. I called Eris Ares, for God's sakes. Like, come on. You guys should know by now that I can't pronounce things. You should know by now. This is not new news. This is old news. As a non-American, can you explain why Titus sounds stupid? I don't know what it is. It's just, it doesn't sound like a name, I guess. And maybe it's an American thing. Like, maybe Titus sounds like a name in Europe and in Japan. But in American, it just... in English. American is not a language. But in America and in English, it just doesn't sound right. It just sounds like... I don't know. It just doesn't sound like a name. It's too... I don't know. The pronunciation of like T doesn't normally come in like the beginning of a word, I guess. Like T does, like the word T. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not an expert in these things. I don't know why it's weird. It just is. It just doesn't sound good. Titus. Death carefully tries not to offend. Yeah. I think my stream shouldn't be called 4-8 Live. I think it should be called Trying Not to Offend People and Failing, because that's what I do on an everyday basis. Believe me, I try my hardest not to offend anyone. I hate offending people. I'm like the most unoffensive guy, I guess is the word for it. Like, I don't like to offend people. I don't like to start things with people. I'm like the nicest guy you can imagine. I try not to be mean to anyone, even if they're mean to me. I try to be a nice guy. But when you're on a stream and there's people from all different sorts of life and all sorts of different countries and speak different languages and everything, it's like impossible not to offend people. But if you're ever offended on my stream, just know that I did not do it on purpose, ever. I never ever offend people on purpose. If I say something that ends up being offensive, just know that it was on accident, and hopefully you can forgive me, because if I'm not doing it on purpose, then there's no reason to be mad, you know, I would think. Maybe. Sometimes people offend on accident, and you have a full right to be mad at them, but I think, hopefully, in general, if I offend someone, it's because I just said something incorrectly and I didn't mean it. Oh yeah, there's the whole Mako thing, too. It's supposed to be like Mako, I guess. But I like Mako. Because it sounds like Ego. And Ego, my Lego homie. Just get used to me saying everything wrong, alright? Sometimes just to troll my wife, because like she catches me all the time pronouncing things wrong, I'll just start pronouncing everything wrong. That way she can't even catch me out for it anymore. It's like, what's that, Cloud? No, it's Clued. Clued and Beret. And Tifa. Did you say stop it? She said stop it from the other room. That's how much she hates me. Every day of my life. She knows. She knows. She knows that this is what I do to drive her crazy. Yeah, that's another thing. Mako sounds better. Like, in English, it just sounds... It's easier to say than Mako. A mispronunciation detector. She does, though. Well, she's a teacher, so she's, like, trained to, like, catch things that are wrong. If you live with a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, one-man party. We were actually only gone for a few minutes. AT&T just screwed me, but it's alright. We move on. We move on. Let's see, I think... Hey, Whiff! Come here for a second. You got a second? I can't hear you. You don't? You have a knife? I don't know what she's saying. I can't hear you! I was gonna ask her what the actual pronunciation of that word would be. I'm trying to think. If there's another vowel, then it should be long A, right? So I think Mako is actually the correct pronunciation in terms of like English. But there really is no correct pronunciations in terms of English, because English just makes stuff up. Like, you can say it's the correct pronunciation, but then there's words that don't follow the rules. So you could just say, oh, it doesn't follow the rules, and then it's correct. Because English is just wrong in many different ways. Alright, I'm gonna buy a bunch of grenades. Because grenades are OP. And then I'm going to buy a tent to replace the tent that I just used. Buy one more. And then a bunch of potions. Sweet. We're ready to go. Alright, I think I'm going to get to Wall Market, and then I'm going to take a break. And then after the break, we will either do more of this, or we will do a speedrun attempt. And I'd like to do a speedrun attempt, but I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. I'll probably do like a straw poll, and you guys can decide. But it'd be pretty cool to do a quick attempt. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling an attempt to break my PB. Booty shaka. Looks like everyone's getting hyped for the speed run. I think that's what we'll do. Do whatever you want, Death Boy. Don't call me Death Boy. Call me Death Man. Like that picture that kid drew of me. That's still like the best picture. I want to print that picture out and frame it on my wall. It's so great. I love that picture. For those of you who don't know, who was it? Was it? I have it written down. It might be Z-Follow. I don't remember. Someone's cousin drew me as a Mega Man character called Deathman, and it's pretty great. Makes me happy every time I look at it. I'm older than you, so you can call me boy. That does not count. Just because you're older than me. You're like 1 year older than me. You can't call me boy. Oh no, you're not even a year older than me. You're a month older than me. Well, get out of here. If you're calling me boy, then I'm just going to call you old man. Because you're older than me. You're an old man. Oh, I should have tried to morph. Oh well. If I get into another fight, I'll morph. I am 24 years old as of, like, a few weeks ago. Actually, a week ago. A week and a half ago. As of a week and a half ago, I am 24 years old. Is there something up here? No. The Nightmare mod hid something in there, but this mod didn't. I'm kind of glad this mod didn't like hide a bunch of stuff, because I kind of hate looking around for stuff in a game that I already know where everything is. I don't know why, it's just weird. I mean, it's cool that they like added new stuff and that, you know, I can't just do my thing, but it's cool and it's not cool at the same time. You already have cross slash? Well, to get cross slash, all you have to do is use Braver 6 times, I think. So just spam Braver every time you get it, and you'll get cross slash real quick. Could you do Steam gift card giveaway for those who don't have a PSN or Xbox? I don't think there's a $10 Steam gift card, unless I can do a custom amount. But if you don't have PSN or Xbox and you win the giveaway, we'll figure something out. I'll buy you like a $10 game or something. We'll figure something out that equals $10. Or if you have like an $11 game that you want purchased, I would not shank you and be like, wow, he wants an extra $1. What a jerk. What's this picture? What is this? Oh my god, the Ed and Eddie memes. They begin. They begin. Was that Tropton on the back of that carriage? Tropton, man. I thought you were better than this. Thought you were better than prostitution. I guess not. I guess not. See ya, Carls. When you come back, we'll probably be doing the speedrun. So. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. If you win the giveaway, we will figure something out that you will enjoy. Don't you worry about it. I would not shank you and be like, well, you don't have a PS4 or an Xbox. Here's this gift card. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a boss before Wall Market. Like they added some like boss to get entry into Wall Market, but I guess not. Alright.